It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see David Montgomery. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Bears and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And he's been a touchdown machine for this season. He's #1 in the league in rushing touchdowns, so that has to help the entire offense as a whole. Play-action passes, other people have a chance to touch the football because if you're a defense, you absolutely have to key on him.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Defense was expecting running and down to pass of over 15 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down is Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on second down. Brady, he completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Brady. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Now that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Now Cairo Santos, who was briefly a member of the Bears, on for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this to the 32. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for David Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Throwing now is Brady.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, nice move.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. Brady now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Jalen Darden,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away from the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Read option. Here's Montgomery. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 25 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Amir Smith-Marset.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette, able to slither by. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady going to throw. And this is caught by Evans.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
A handoff to Fournette. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now he'll throw with Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brady. Into the hands of Darden. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A read option. Here's Montgomery. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Smith-Marset. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. After a gain of 5, they wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Brady. He's got Otten. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Brady's throw into the hands of Darden. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On second down. Here's Fournette.
Down inside the 10.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, Leonard Fournette, not a guy to shy away from contact. He can lower the boom on you when he gets ahead of steam, and that was a heck of a run right there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now here's a carry heading left. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the 24, Brady.
This one taken in by Otten.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. This is Fournette. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Anthony Schwartz, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Romeo Doubs, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, by comparison, they've been the better of these two sides in the rushing department, as you see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 34. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go on 4th down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll run with Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, able to avoid him. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They'll find Fournette again here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back to throw. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The offense back out. There's the veteran bruiser, the running back, Leonard Fournette.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette.
Down to about the 37.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Fournette. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady,
he's into the secondary.
Touchdown! Cade Otton, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
This is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. For the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That ball complete to Isabella.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Up the gut, Fournette.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 40-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Fournette. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their